Hey, sweetie. You tired? Yeah, me too. Come here. You ready for bed? Me too. You know, it's been getting a lot colder recently. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so used to the warm weather at this point that the temperature change really threw me off guard. But hey, I'm not complaining. Another reason to cuddle at night. We gotta make sure to stay extra warm. Couldn't have either of us getting sick, huh? Oh, I just reminded myself that flu season exists. I know, just be careful. That stuff is just nasty to deal with. So again, we better stay warm this season. And what better way to do that than to cuddle at night? And also, come on, take a look at me. I am the perfect candidate for this. My entire body is like an oversized pillow. Let me add on to that, heated pillow. Well, of course you would know. You're definitely very familiar with my body. Aw, you're so adorable. To this day, you get flustered over the smallest things. Oh yeah? Remember the day you asked me out? You got so flustered that I was even looking at you. Your face got this red, you were stuttering, you were doing everything and anything to try to get your mind off of the fact that you were confessing to me. And let me tell you something. I feel like I don't really look back on this enough, but that was one of the best days of my life. I'm being serious. I was never really the type to, seek after a relationship of any kind. I was very content with what I had, and, I thought, well, if I come across someone that I really like, then I'll try to hit it off, but if not, that's fine too. But ever since that day, I realized a lot of things changed, including the way I thought. Yes, relationships are not required in life. However, when it comes down to someone like you, it feels almost necessary. I want to be close to you. I want to be close to you forever. And the day you told me that you liked me back made me realize that I needed that closeness more than I wanted to admit. It's just so strange, though. I lived my life a certain way for so long, so to have almost everything change so suddenly, it's kind of like the seasons thing I was talking about earlier. Like, you know it's gonna be hot in the summer, so you pull out the t-shirts, the shorts, and the sandals and stuff to kind of accommodate to that. But then imagine one day it's just really cold out of nowhere. Oh man, you gotta go fishing in a closet somewhere for a jacket and some sweatpants. It's just very out of the blue. And that's how it felt when it came down to you coming into my life. There were so many changes. And I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I scrambled to just be ready for those changes in the future. All my life, I thought, I don't really need anything. I don't really need anyone. To someone who gets sad when you leave to go to the grocery store for an hour. And for the longest time, I questioned why I changed so drastically when, nothing else in life has really motivated me to do something of the sorts. Again, I was happy with how life was. So why did I change it? And that's when it hit me. I love you. That's why. I love you so much. You complete me in ways I never thought I needed. You gave me the things in life that, to be frank, I thought I wasn't good enough for. You've convinced me every single day through your actions, your words, that I'm beautiful, that I'm lovable, and that really struck a chord with me. I didn't really understand why initially, but I think it kind of revolves around, stuff I've dealt with in the past. Well, you see, not everyone is the nicest when you're not the skinniest. Yeah. No, it's fine. Usually it would only be like name calling and stuff, and you know how like kids are growing up. They're super blunt, they're just gonna say everything on their mind, and usually they don't mean anything malicious, but it still has its effects. And I didn't realize it, but I actually built up a lot of self-esteem issues from how I was treated. But the fact that someone like you, someone who really I deemed as out of my league, to view me as beautiful, it healed some part of me that I never really thought about. Aw, sweetie, what's wrong? No, this was a long time ago. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. No one has ever said anything to me recently. You're so sweet. Thank you. No, but really, I'm fine. Thank you, though. That means so much to me. Now that you say it, you definitely are very protective of me. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I've always found that side of you really endearing. I remember the first time you've ever shown that, side of you was that one time, we got heckled on the street by some random person. Yeah, remember that? I don't know what was going through his head, but I'm assuming he was just not having a good day. But I think he was trying to say something to me and, just being really, really rude. And I've never seen anyone so quick to defend me in my entire life. It was almost instant. I still remember exactly what I thought the moment that happened. I was like, wow, so they can be assertive. I know. It's just throughout our entire friendship before we started dating, you were always so shy and reserved. You can't deny that. Which, I won't lie, that was a concern for me. 'Cause if we're going to be in a relationship together and knowing how some people are and just how I am, if I had someone who couldn't defend me, I don't know if I would want to be with them. So seeing you just immediately defended me, let me just say, that cemented it for me. Yeah. For me personally, when it comes down to getting to know people and making friends, I always make sure that there are a few things in check. A big one for me would definitely be, if that said person is nice to other people. I don't really want to hang out with someone who's intentionally mean, because as someone my size, I have been the target of a lot of very mean-spirited people. And it really does have an impact on you. And I just think life is too short to be focusing on everyone else's differences. Use the time that you have here to make memories. Maybe make some connections while you're at it. Who knows? They always come in handy. Or hey, use the time that you have here to make some love. Listen, if those people took my advice, they'd be way happier. Everybody knows that. Even them. But to be honest, I just think some people are really terrified of change. When they're so used to a lifestyle, they just don't want to let it go, even if it's hurting themselves or others. I just hope one day those people realize that change really is for the better. I mean, hey, I used to be one of those people too. I was content living my life every day without your love, holding you in my arms. I love talking to you, you know that? I feel like I can just spill my heart out and I know I'm not going to be judged for it. After just being so distant from others, it feels good to open up to somebody. So thank you. Really. I don't think I tell you enough how much I appreciate you being in my life. You've made things better for me. You've made me into a better person. You've just made everything so much more colorful. And for the first time, I don't want to let someone go. I understand now more than ever that change is a very good thing. There is one thing I want to keep the same for the rest of my life, and that's you, because I know damn well I can't live without you. Like, I don't think you understand. You make minute things that I would do every single day so much more fun. I would literally sound like a crazy person if I told my friends that I enjoy cleaning now. They would not believe me. But in my defense, when you do it with someone like you, anything can be memorable. Of course. I'm so glad I could make you happy in some way. That's what you deserve. You deserve so many good things in life. And I know, physically and, financially, I won't be able to do everything that makes you happy. But I will do my best. Because that's what you deserve. You've spent all of these years being such an amazing person to others. And it shows. I mean, look at all of the people that call you friend or family. You mean a lot to so many. Including yours truly, of course. Sorry, I tend to rant. No, yeah, everything's fine. It's just I did a lot of reflecting today, and I've come to realize I did not thank you enough. No, I did not. I don't think so, at least. So in a way, I consider this my long overdue thank you. Of course, baby. I love you so much. Let's do this every night. I mean, hold each other. We don't have to talk about, super serious stuff all the time, but just have a window of time where we can just hold each other close and talk about whatever is on our mind. Speaking of which, I just reminded myself, there is this new restaurant I really want to try. It's so in character of me to be thinking about food after a super serious conversation. I'm sorry, all of these emotions make me hungry. But we should definitely check out the place. I'll send their account in the morning. For now, I'd like to focus on just you and holding you close. I love how your face gets all red and warm when you're super cozy. You're cozy, aren't you? I know. I am super soft. What are you getting so possessive over? Yes, of course. I'm all yours. So no one else gets to feel my super soft body. There, happy? Good. Alright, it's time that both of us get some rest. We have a very long day tomorrow. I know. But hey, at least we're spending it together. And because of that alone, I wouldn't change a thing.